Vision. It's what drives innovation. Our vision. A portable charger that lasts 1 week on a 1-hour charge, delivering 100 watts from a single output, with 2 USB-C ports to charge 2 laptops at the same time. Pass-through charging for seamless power delivery, massive charge capacity, and broad compatibility, including an intelligent charging algorithm for wearable devices, empowering your commute, your meetings, your creativity, and your productivity. This is our vision. SuperTank by Zenduro.
This is Pictar Pro. It makes your phone function and feel like a DSLR. See, every time a new smartphone comes out, it's always about one thing: the camera. They've gotten amazing. Every small detail of the camera is always examined. The size of the sensor, the amount of light that goes in, a new special tech for pixels, and mountains of software and algorithms, as they call it today, AI. When you look closely at the efforts, they're made of 2 different things. One is to make a better camera, and the other is to make everyone's experience with it a good one. That second part basically means that you and a man who lives in a cave will have the same outcome. Point, tap, and that's it. Nothing to think about or configure. So many unbelievable technological achievements in these cameras that are even more amazing when you can control them, and they're buried under mountains of menus. Some of them can't even be controlled at all. Pictar Pro enables photographers to use all the smartphone camera's incredible features while maintaining a great user experience. Here's how it works. I downloaded the Pictar app, then I just slide Pictar on. Now let's say I want to take a picture of our camera guy. I use this wheel here that controls exposure. Then I slowly move the zoom to the desired spot. Then a short shutter press for focus, and there. A perfect professional picture. The 3 Ps of photography. I just invented that. That's not even a real thing. Pictar feels and looks just like a classic camera. It has a brass body with a satin chrome finish, just like Leica or Minox. Besides looking beautiful, that metal gives Pictar the firm grip and weight of a camera for better stability. Just like a camera, Pictar has 4 external buttons and wheels for precise control over the phone's camera and for unleashing its full potential. To really complete the camera feel and help take pictures when the sun glares on the phone, there's the viewfinder. It makes me feel like Annie Leibovitz, or Robert Capa, might be a better choice, being a man and all. Let's look at the features. Pictar comes with an app that detects all your phone's abilities, and in most phones even adds capabilities that other phones have. It also has advanced video features, just like a real camera. Every one of those features is accessible through the wheels and buttons of Pictar. Take, for example, the continuous zoom, an important tool when shooting a video. With Pictar, I just use the rocker switch. Through the app, I can even control the speed of the zoom. Simple enough even for the caveman. Then there's the shutter release button that easily takes pictures when fully pressed, and that locks focus and exposure when half pressed. There's the exposure compensation wheel for better lighting control. It also allows for a quick flip between front and back cameras, for a quick selfie between shots. This button here is called the Smart Wheel. It allows the user to easily scroll between 8 preset modes, including full manual, shutter priority, ISO, and a video mode offering advanced video features such as white balance, shutter speed, and frame rate. The Pictar app offers so many professional photo and video options, just choose. I'll go with macro. I'm gonna focus on this spider. We couldn't get a real spider? Press the button, and that's it. A macro shot of a fake spider. I can also use the manual focus on whatever part I choose. Because it's a camera, on the top of Pictar Pro there is a cold shoe connector for LED devices or a shotgun mic, and on the bottom you can connect a tripod. Another feature I like is that Pictar has a built-in battery and it wirelessly charges your phone when it's in, so your shoots don't end abruptly with a dead battery. Pictar Pro works with really almost any phone as long as it has a phone shape and with most phone cases. Also, it's future-proof, meaning that whatever new OS or new Android candy name will come out, Pictar Pro upgrades to fit it. And there's no setup or pairing process. Pictar's app and buttons work through an ultrasonic wireless system that takes very little energy with instant engagement. Just plug and play. This is the second and more advanced version of Pictar. The team behind it has successfully crowdfunded and shipped the first Pictar, as well as 3 other photography gear campaigns. This is their best product yet. So if you want to take professional pictures like pictures are meant to be taken, support Pictar and make the most of your smartphone camera.
Here's the problem with air purifiers. You don't know if they actually work. You breathe, the purifier cleans, you breathe again, and everything feels the same. The purifier is like your friend John who you've asked to donate $5 to your favorite charity. He says he did, but did he? You can get an air analyzer, but just like you and your lying friend John, they don't talk to each other. Meet Aura Air, the world's first total air solution. It does 4 things. 1. It analyzes your air by circulating it, so it can tell you what's going on right now, but also predict future problems. 2. It purifies it and disinfects it through 5 different filters to an entirely different level of standards. 3. It functions as a certified carbon monoxide and smoke detection unit, and it recognizes the air quality outside your home and gives you real-time air quality recommendations. Each of these things it does better than most of the other only doing one thing devices. And thanks to advanced technology, it's not the size of a refrigerator, so you don't need to move a couch to find room for it. If you're not living directly under a highway, you're probably thinking your indoor air is at least okay. That's because it seems clear. If it looked like this, you would know there's a problem. But if we could visualize every toxin that's in your air, you'd be able to see that your everyday air is filled with pesticides, gas leaks, pollen, formaldehyde, mold, and home-created toxins. In fact, according to the US EPA, indoor air is 5 times more polluted than the air outside. Maybe you are better off living under a highway. Now let's talk air purification. Aura Air uses a unique 5-stage optimized filter system, starting with a pre-filter that cleanses big molecules and particles of dust, pollen, and mold. The UV LED is for bacteria and viruses. Ray filter is for tiny particles such as microdust and germs. Then the smart fabric filter with copper and carbon absorbs smells and harmful gases. And finally, the stereonizer completes the purifying process by restoring necessary ion levels to closed environments. Your air is now cleaner and better than any other purifier can. And thanks to the analyzer, Aura Air's app will tell you how clean. You can also get tips and insights on how to improve your indoor air quality, and see a graph of your home's air quality over time. Besides analyzing and purifying, Aura Air's sensors provide the built-in functionality of a carbon monoxide and smoke detection unit. The US requires every home to have these detectors, and everywhere else, it's pretty useful to have them as well. Now let's talk about what's going on outside. Aura Air teamed up with Breezometer to give you location-based real-time air quality data. And you know they're good because they provide Google their air quality information. This can help you decide whether it's a good day for a jog or a better day to stay in and finally do that binge watching you've been postponing all week. So if you want indoor air analysis, the best-in-class purification, carbon monoxide and smoke detection, and outside air analysis all in one, get Aura Air. Now let's take care of that dependable friend problem. Here's David. Trust us, he's great.